No gold is not in her. She's a diamond.
So hi everyone, back with another video and back with another comment that was made on the YouTube channel. I think it was on the open, close and protection video about grounding and how someone was kicked out of circle because they ignored the practice of protection and not grounding correctly. So this one's about grounding really. And there's many mechanics around the rituals and the understanding of that process. So grounding is described as keeping your feet on the ground and being in the here and now, and that's the grounding effect. And you're not being all wishy-washy or open at all times. So you'll hear these kind of statements all the time. And I've come across it. I mean, even now, recently, I get people saying, my guide told me to tell you blah 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 blah, and my guide tells me this, and my guide tells me that. And I was in the shop the other day, and my guide said, and I was driving down the road, and my guide wanted to go left. Rubbish, absolute rubbish. It's this understanding of the right mechanic, keeping the discipline. It's all about the discipline. So when I'm working, I'm working. When I'm not working, I'm not working. So you won't catch me throwing statements like, my guy told me to tell you, that kind of thing. It will never happen. You will never see it because of the discipline of my mind. I need to stay sane. I need to be able to have a normal life and go about my daily business in the way that I do. And so grounding is very simply that. Understanding when I'm working and understand when I'm not. And we've got the time for this, whether it will be in a circle or whether we've got a diary where we do clients on a one-to-one, or simply we're going to do a platform demonstration. The moment I finish is the moment I finish. That's it. That's my grounding technique. What I tend to do is drink water. The swallowing motion of the human body will be very here and now. I need to swallow. Here it is, I swallow, therefore I'm back in the room and I'm functioning normally again. So that is the grounding aspects. That will also come into line with protection, with the protection aspects of what's going on. Now, all of these ways of working, I need to open, I need to close, I need to protect myself, I need to ground myself. All of these things that we do are mechanics that are man-made. These are man-made. These are from a tutor or a teacher of mediumship or the psychic faculty. These are all teachings of their mind. It is a projection of their fear onto their student. Now what it does is, maybe you'll do these kind of practices on a regular basis, and what you're doing is teaching the student, if they're very new, that what we need to do is we need to visualize a white light around us, and in that white light you're going to be aware of someone that comes close to you, and now you can start describing what's going on. It's something that you're maybe given a visual for, so that people learn to control or learn to understand when they're not working, when a communicator is starting to step forward. These are visual aids. However, they are not required. It's here it is, and now shut it off, now it's not there. It's immediate, so it becomes a ritual. Now the problem is with that ritual is that a tutor developed, say, a visual for you to surround yourself in a white light or a gold light or a yellow light, whatever colour light, doesn't really matter, does it? And they will say something like, now we need you to feel safe. That will be the original way of doing it, you know, and through that safe, then the student that has picked that up is like, well, we need to feel safe because there's something unsafe. And then they run a circle, and then they've got 20 people, and then so on and so forth, and before you know it, 60, 70, 80 years down the line, you need to protect yourself. They're out to get you. They'll take you away. You'll get lost. you'll be burdened for the rest of your life. You will be damned if you don't protect yourself. And this is what's happened. It's the dilution of what has happened over the years, or simply a misunderstanding of it. And so it becomes a ritual that you require as an individual for that. Now, I always teach that you don't need protection because I'm working in love and with your loved one. I've already done a video on that, open, close and protection. I don't need to protect myself from the love that they want to bring forward for you, the loved one. And so I won't do that. I will never do that. And I know the abundance. I know how intelligent the spirit world are, and I know how much they want to help the people in front of me. So there's no way I'm going to do that. Grounding, equally. If I feel like I need to be grounded, sit in a chair and see roots growing from my feet to ground me to the ground, then do it. By all means do it, because it's part of your mind. I'm not saying that my way is right or my way is wrong. I'm not saying their way is right or their way is wrong. What I'm trying to get across is that these are all mechanics that are there for the man-made aspect, for the mind, for the human mind, for the individual who is the medium, to work efficiently. So if you are someone that requires the grounding, then ground. If you are someone that needs to visualize letting yourself out of a box and seeing that wonder of the light of the spirit world, and then from the mist someone steps in to that area there, and you start to see a silhouette and you can start to describe, then do that. That's absolutely fine. But don't teach it on from that point. It works for you, that's absolutely great and that's wonderful. However, it is not a must or you need to do. I've got people that will just be in my mind, now there it is, I've moved my mind to that space, there's someone there, and now I can give it. So therefore I show that it doesn't require the mist, the light, the box, the roots in the ground, the bright light surrounding me, because I'm protected. And I've been doing this for a number of years now without protecting myself from all of these bad people. And I'm still alright, I'm still here, I'm still going, I'm still talking to you guys. So if they were going to get me, they'd have got me already. I'm there most days of the week, I'm doing this on a very professional basis, and they ain't got me yet. So it's one of those. So I make light-hearted comment there about it, but really there's so many people that are destroyed, or they get stuck, or they hold up because the ritual. Some people can't use the visual aid because their sensitivity is more in the sentient part of their mind, so they feel it. And the spirit world will always be in abundance, will always be love, and they will always want to communicate with the person that you have in front of you. So the grounding, the protecting, the opening, the closing, all of those things are man-made, and they are made for the individual. So if you need to do it, by all means do it. If you don't require it, like me and many other mediums that I know, where we just go and we just work, it just goes to show that it's just the individual's need for the safety of their mind. I feel safe because I put a cloak of protection around me, then that's absolutely fine. However, don't tell the world that it's required because of said bad person, etc, etc. So I hope that covers the question by the comment in a previous video. And of course, if there's any more videos that you would like to see done, or me explain, or try and give you a bite-sized snippet of an understanding that I've got, drop it in the comment box. Remember, like, and maybe consider subscribing. It's free, it costs you nothing, it's just a click on the button. And then if you want notified about the next video, hit that bell. As always, I ask you to share the channel, share the video, share the series, whatever it is, and you'll find me across every platform now on social media. So until next time, I'll speak to you soon.